What's up, dudes? Welcome back to Let's Play Tekken 5 Devil Within. And this is where the game's gonna kinda come to a crawl, I'm not gonna lie. This is, like I was saying before earlier, but I really want to drive the point home now. Level 4 and 5 are really bad. They go on for way too long, upwards of 20-25 minutes. I mean, hell, I'm not gonna be able to finish level 4 in this first part, so you guys are gonna be in for a bit of a trip, but that's why I kind of decided to take a couple days off from recording so I can get some topics of conversation. So, yeah. I like the animation where he just like has his fist going down while he's falling. Alright, so I was doing a little bit of research earlier because something was bothering me about how I was saying that Ogre's an alien. I was like, I have to be absolutely sure about this, not just pulling something random out of my ass. And lo and behold, I looked up on Tekken Wiki earlier today, and earlier this week too. And lo and behold, yeah, he is an alien. Or it's theorized he either is an alien or he's a weapon left behind by aliens in like some temple. I don't know. I don't really know what the story is with that, but I guess if you watch his ending in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, I guess that's some indication that would be, yeah, he kind of is, because there's a bunch of other ogres falling out from the sky that wreck shit up, and it's kind of gruesome actually. If you watch both Ogres ending in Tekken Tag 2, it's pretty insane. It gets a little crazy, but yeah. Also, I kind of knew about this beforehand, but I just wanted to be absolutely sure about this. I looked it up also on Tekken Wiki, and apparently it's frequently speculated if this game technically can or not. If we're going by like, I guess we can like look at this like Dragon Ball Z movie logic where we can fit on a timeline, but we don't know if it's canon or not. So people are pinning this in, or this general storyline with Jin finding out his mom might still be alive, going to fight Ogre and all. It's pinned between Tekken 4 and Tekken 5, like that 2-month period, and frankly, it just comes out of nowhere. So I guess it does kind of work depending on how you look at it. Then again, I can't really say Tekken's really been one for consistent like shown timelines that the audience can look at and have a point of reference for. I don't know. I guess I don't know if the guys over at Namco hired like multiple writers or anything to design their stories, but there is a lot of inconsistencies, like just general theming, storylines. Yeah, it gets a little weird, but anyway, so everyone, I don't know if this has been shown off before. I don't think it was even available in like level 3 and back, but if you look around enough and you'll be able to find randomly scattered save rooms, which let this be a testament as to how long these levels are going to get, since now all of a sudden, hey, you can save now. That's that is very generous, and fuck you. You shouldn't make these levels so abhorrently long that you need save rooms, but yeah. So like I said before, from now on, it's just going to be a constant hassle of me trying to actually get around, going around to places, actually activating shit. I'd skip this out, but for the second Let's Play, I have to show off every nook and cranny of this place, or at least showing off the general path you want to take in order to figure it out. Oh, and level 4 or 5 are also pretty bad for the puzzles that involve platforming. By puzzles, I mean it's like the thing that was like back in level 1 where you had to like slide the box on. Excuse me, that's the first hiccup today. By puzzles, I mean like the platforming stuff you had to do like back in level 1, where you slid boxes across the floor and activate switches and all that good stuff. However, here you're not just on a puzzle, you're also on a timer. So as soon as you figure that out, you gotta fucking book it. The last part was kind of a testament or an example of that, and yep, see, just barely missed that. Now I gotta go all the way back, activate switch again, and go all the way back to the doors right before it actually manages to deactivate. Like, seriously, you gotta be spot on with this. So my best recommendation is before you actually even activate or push the switch, activate the door, be sure the platform is lined up so you can pretty much just double jump down onto the platform and immediately double jump onto the platform where the door is on, so you don't have to wait for it and just kill time, precious like 5 seconds that you have in order to do it. Seriously, I think that's like just 5 seconds. It's kind of messed up, and that's not the last time it's going to be present. So, time to venture deeper into the alien mines and see what's going on. Oh yes, I confirm. These are alien mines. They are. They definitely are. Well, not just in the fact that, well, yeah, this is kind of alien stuff, but also in the context of how aliens apparently left Ogre. And now Ogre is kind of just like diving deeper down into this area where you can fight him. Which apparently this is like a holding place for him, because there's going to be a boss later where you fight it, and apparently it's like the lock that keeps Ogre bound here? I don't know. So there's an Ogre bound here, but we don't know if there's like another one from the original one that was in Tekken 3, or there's like the G Corporation made another one, which, well, that second one kind of doesn't make sense. Otherwise, there'd be no need to lock it down here. I don't know. I just find it silly how there'd be ancient aliens who lock an Ogre in place, and G Corporation having to make it. Again, story writing in these games are kind of whack. Or the fans just need to get better fan theories, and there's just a whole bunch of BS running around. Either way, actually, I wouldn't be so surprised if it was the latter. Kind of like misinformation from like the early days when Pokemon was still a thing, and speculation of Mew being underneath the truck, all that good shit. Man, I remember the rumors of people trying to sell me a bunch of random shit, but I was like, I know you're fucking with me. There's no way that's possible. I can't remember any specific examples off the top of my head, but either the person telling me what knew it was the lowest shit, or he heard from a friend. It was like, this is not real. And of course, probably the big one was the, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Street Fighter at all. Yeah. Oh my god, he's mentioning Street Fighter in second playthrough. Ah! No. Oh, that's gonna be a hell of an audio spike. The Street Fighter one I'm referencing is the Shenlong one, where Ryu's line was, "You must defeat Shenlong in order to stand a chance against me," which was basically just a mistranslation of his Dragon Punch. So then a whole bunch of rumors started popping up around that, and some ridiculous ass conditions where people were saying you had to get perfect on every fight in arcade mode within like 10 seconds, and you have to beat M. Bison with like only a certain move. I was like, people bought this? Are you kidding me? Even if I was like 6 years old, there's no way I'd buy into that shit. I'd just be like, okay, how do you know this? That's all you get. If you're a kid and you hear that shit, all you just gotta be is like, prove it. Show me evidence. That's all you gotta do. Glory days of actually see, this is what college can do for you kids. You can actually figure out what's bullshit and what's not, or at least have an idea of what would be. This is the most out of control tangent ever, and I'm not even on like halfway through this playthrough. What the hell? Yeah, I kind of said before that this level was gonna drag, so whatever topic of conversation I can find, I think is fair game. So yeah. Also, just generally follow these guidelines for what I'm doing to solve the rooms, and you're pretty much on your way, because like you just saw there with stacking two platforms in front of each other, now it gets a little crazy. And there's another puzzle that's gonna be like in part 7 or something, where the physics start messing with you, and either I'm really stupid at times, or the game's literally fucking with you with messing with the pre-established rules. I like to think it's the latter. Although I am kind of dumb, so I can play games sometimes. Shut up. Hang on, I need to get some water. That's good stuff. Also, general rule of thumb: whenever you activate a switch or break something, be sure to be ready to fight a bunch of dudes. And yeah, if you're playing this on anything higher than easy and you're using regular gen, good luck, because these fuckers right here take so much punishment to kill, and considering multiple ones can gang up on you, that's where it gets really hard. I guess that's also a huge problem with beat 'em ups in general. Whenever you're trying to like combo one dude and he's got like 1,000,000 hit points, and there's like 12 dudes around you, any one of them can hit you out of a combo, and you can't get anywhere. That's always like one of the biggest problems with a bunch of beat 'em ups, where your character is just too linear. You can't like hit multiple enemies. if you want a good example of a character with like probably some of the best crowd control in any video game ever, I'd recommend Nero from Devil May Cry 4. He's got some of the best crowd control ever. If you're gonna throw a shitload of enemies into a game and design your character around it, you generally want to go with someone that's either based off Nero or Mitsunari from Sengoku Boss Road 3. He can just hit like everything on the screen. Nothing will live, and you crank your attacks that high enough, they'll pretty much all die in one hit. And considering how fast he is, it kind of makes up the fact of he does have some limited rage in times, but other than that, can wreck shit up pretty quickly. Yeah. I don't know, I guess a general rule with action games is if you're gonna throw a shitload of enemies at someone at the same time, either one, want to make them super fucking fast and have a high attack start, or two, you want to give them a lot of good crowd control in order to make sure they're not just gonna get dicked over by every enemy on screen at the same time. That's generally what you want to go for, and I'm pretty sure I'm lost right now. Yeah, considering this is where multiple floors start getting thrown at you, and the map does not compensate for such. You're gonna get lost a few times. Trust me. Oh my god, so much platforming. Welcome to Let's Play Super Jin 64. Yeah, and now is the time of running out of stuff to say. Actually, no, I was gonna bring up something earlier about Ogre himself. Again, since I haven't played Tekken 4 backwards, I don't have a lot of experience with Ogre outside of just playing Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and seeing a lot of Street Fighter Cross Tekken clips. God, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, that still looks like a cool game. I want to try it out, but yeah. My general opinion on Ogre is that he seems like a pretty cool design. I absolutely love Ancient Ogre's form. He just, oh man, he's got that look of, yeah, he's based off humans, but he's like so freaking creepy and like just, you can tell he's not human, and he's definitely not from Earth. He's got that really otherworldly feel of him, and he's just creepy as hell when he just stares you down, and he's got like those really pissed off empty eyes. It's just like, ugh, chills. And now begins the suffering. Yeah, every time you fall down a pit, you just end up, I lost health. Oops. And again, be wary of that drop shadow. Anyway, back on Ancient Ogre. Again, I don't really know how good he is as a villain besides supposedly killing Joan. Which, yeah, I don't know about that, considering there's frequent references to her being alive in Tekken games, and then there's Unknown in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and she was a boss in Tekken Tag Tournament 1, and she gets referenced here. Oh god, dude. Yeah, I think Namco should just come out and just openly admit, yeah, June's still alive. We're just dicking with you guys. We've been dicking with you for like the past 15 years. Sorry. It's gonna happen. It better happen too, because for God's sakes, guys, just either shit out or get out the can. Just move the story on, answer a bunch of stuff, and just be done with it. That's all you need to do. I mean, I know at that point you're kind of like, oh, closing like an entire arc of Tekken, but considering we've had 6 games for this, I think it might be time to let go of the ghost, and just let the Mishima arc die. I'm sorry, that's just what I kind of think a little bit. I mean, I love all these characters like Heihachi, Kazuya, Jin. I love these dudes. They're like really cool to me and fascinating at the same time. But on the same note, it feels like Tekken 5 and Tekken 6, there's been nothing offered in terms of story. All it's been done is just adding new characters, adding new characters, adding new characters. Nothing's happened in terms of story in like forever. I mean, shit, I don't think Heihachi's done anything of worth since Tekken 4. No, since like Tekken 4, because he got booted. He lost the Mishima Zaibatsu in like Tekken 5. So Tekken 6, he was just like kind of chilling, just plotting revenge. Kazuya was always plotting revenge, although he acquired G Corporation. And didn't really elaborate on any of that whatsoever, besides the fact that it just got randomly introduced in Tekken 4, but nothing ever came of that. Sad, but yeah. I guess my overall point here is either keep going with the story or just let go of it. That's really all I gotta say about that. I just hope Tekken 7 actually brings in some new elements. Well, I was telling that little story. This is one of the more dickish areas I've ever seen because, like you saw before, I was just kind of like wandering around those platforms. Like, okay, I know if I go down there, I can't get out, and I'm pretty sure if once I go down there, I'm pretty much fucked. So I'm gonna go look for an alternative exit, and spent like 5 minutes just walking around on those platforms, just back and forth, back and forth. So I was like, okay, I don't want to go down there, but it has to be somewhere else. Is there someone else? No, it's somewhere else. So I went back to a couple rooms, and eventually I was like, oh, wait, if you jump down there, enemies spawned. Great. Man, it would have been great if they gave some kind of indicator about that, but no. Well, I mean, come on, naturally, I'm not going to jump down there because it looks like a dead end, and, you know, dead ends are no bueno. Yeah, that's just not very good level design. When you throw up on your predetermined path, or the path you want the player to go down, it looks like a path of doom. So, yeah. There's a general saying for that called leap of faith. You should probably look it up, Namco. Leaps of faith are not a good thing to have in your platformer game. Donkey Kong Country 1 tried to get away with this for a couple levels, and it wasn't too bad, but until the end of the game where... God, when am I gonna let's play Donkey Kong Country 1? I love that fucking game so much. Anyway, this is another one of those more interesting parts. Like you saw before with me getting that one... What the hell is it? Double Jin emblem back in like part 3 with doing that. You gotta really position Double Jin's jumps just perfectly if you're gonna get anywhere in this game. Like, you gotta be spot on at points. Man, I can only imagine how long these fights will be going on for without the double lasers. Because remember, this is still on medium difficulty. If this was on hard mode, actually I have it tried on hard mode, these dudes hit so fucking hard. I'm like, how can people play this? Again, there's no reward for playing on higher difficulties or lower ones. Actually, no, I think if you be on medium, you do get Devil Jin. But you can do that anyway by playing the game normally, so I don't see the big deal. God damn it. At least put a red herring in front of us so we can at least say we want something or have reason to do it. Shit. Anyway, so this part's over. See you guys in part 6 for more fun.